you. Today we discuss the pharmacognosy of glycosides. Let us start with the top questions. Chemical test of glycoside includes Killer-Killiani, legal test, Baljeet test and Bronsted test. Next, Killer-Killiani test, addition of ferric chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid gives red color. Next, legal test, addition of pyridine with sodium nitroprusside and sodium hydroxide solution in drug give pink color. Next, Baljeet test, sodium picarate solution gives yellow color. Next, Bronsted test for anthraquinones, addition of ammonium hydroxide give red color. The family of Gokhru is Zygophyllaceae. Next, Scleroside is used as rat poison. Next, parasitic stomata are present in senna. Next, rhubarb contains which type of glycoside, that is O-glycoside. Next, Gokhru is used as diuretic agent. Next, synonym of routine is vitamin P. Next, Baljeet test is used to identify Digitalis. Next, in rhamnoside, sugar portion is rhamnose. Next, glycoside. These are compounds containing a carbohydrate and a non-carbohydrate residue in the same molecule. Next, what type of compound is arbutin used in urological infections, that is phenolic glycoside. Next, development of brownish color and then change to green occur when nitric acid is applied either directly or to the powder or to solution of aloes of the variety is used for the preparation of Cape aloes. Next, an example for an anthracene glycoside is Sennoside. Next, stomatal index in Indian senna is in the range of 17 to 20. Next, Palthe is identified with absence of anthraquinone glycoside. Next, Spanish flies are known as cantharides. Next, a detailed study on Digitalis was carried out by the scientist William Withering. Next, Stas-Otto method is used for isolation of glycoside. Next, socortin alloy is obtained from alloperi. Next, the example of S-glycoside is sinigrin. Next, cascaroside is C-glycoside and O-glycoside. Next, Synodase test is used for identification of flavonoids. Next, the biological source for Dioscoria is Dioscoria deltoida. Next, Wolfsbane root is aconite. Next, chemical constituent of cascara include barbaloin, chrysaloin, cascaroside A, B, C and D. Next, use of Dioscoria is steroidal drug preparation. Next, therapeutic use of ginseng belonging to the family Liliaceae is adaptogen. Next, therapeutic use of rhubarb, biological source Rheum palmatum belonging to family Polygonaceae is laxative and purgative. Next, therapeutic use of licorice Glycyrrhiza glabra family Leguminaceae is expectorant and demulcent. Next, Madhunasini is gymnema. Next, the diuretic activity of Arjuna is due to the presence of arjunolic acid. Next, prunacin is biosynthesized from phenylalanine. Next, which drug is used as diuretic, that is Gokhru. Next, anthraquinone glycoside of cascara contain C glycosides. Next, the taste of glycoside of Gentiaceae family is bitter. Next, the most common sugar in glycoside is beta-D-glucose. Next, quillia bark is used as emulsifier and expectorant. Next, the calcium oxalate crystal present in wild cherry possesses the shape of prism. Next, which is the synonym of aconite, that is monkshood. Next, which of the following is a bitter glycoside? Gentian, Cassia and Chirata. Next, anemocytic stomata are present in Digitalis. Next, flavanol glycoside are biogenetically derived from acetate mevalonate pathway and shikimic acid pathway. Next, example of N type of glycoside is nucleosides. Next, gentian is an example of bitter glycoside. Next, black mustard is obtained from biological source is Brassica nigra family Cruciferae. Next, Cassia is belonging to family Scrophulariaceae. Next, Digitalis adulterated with all of the following: Verbascum thapus, Comfrey leaves and Primrose leaves. Next, Kalmeg contain 1% of endographolides. Next, Digitalis contain how much acid insoluble as, that is not more than 5%. Next, bearberry is a phenol class of glycoside. Next, Thibetin A contain a glycone portion is cyanogenin. Next, medicinally important part of Shatavari is root and leaves. Next, standard vein islet number of Alexandrian senna is 25 to 29.5. Next, Chicosetu saponin is present in ginseng. Next, which one is a phenyl glycoside, that is arbutin. Next, Keday's test is used for identification of cardiac glycoside. Next, the cyanophoric glycoside present in linseed is linamarin. Next, warty trichomes are present in anise and senna. Next, the type of stomata in Digitalis leaves are ranunculus. Next, one of the following is also known as Vendayam, that is methi. Next, which of the following is C glycoside, that is barbaloin. Next, plant is used in the treatment of leukoderma is Bauchi. Next, the main chemical constituent of Seneca is triterpenic glycoside. Next, yam is the synonym of the drug Dioscoria. Next, licorice belonging to the family of Leguminaceae. Next, glycyrrhizinic acid on hydrolysis give glycyrrhetic acid. Next, channeled bark is Asoka. Next, cochineal contains C-glycosides which are in the form of coloring matter, that is carminic acid. Next, the substitute for aloe is natal aloe. Next, Tinnevelly senna is obtained from Cassia angustifolia. Next, the taste of glycoside of Genetiaceae family is bitter. Next, buffadenolides are present in squill. Next, which of the following is O-glycoside, that is senna and rhubarb? Next, sinigrin is an active constituent of mustard. Next, cyanogenic glycoside present in wild cherry bark is prunacin. Next, much of the sweetness in licorice comes from glycyrrhizin, which has a sweet taste 30 to 50 times the sweetness of sugar. Next, bundle of acicular crystal of calcium oxalate is present in squill. Next, Primrose is the sugar moiety present in K. stropanthoside. Next, cascara drug belong to the family Rhamnaceae. Next, example of isothiocyanate glycoside is mustard. Next, one of the following belongs to Liliaceae family, that is aloe. Next, Calmate contains this active chemical constituent, that is andrographolite. Next, Sorella is classified as a coumarin class of glycoside. Next, which part of Quillia is medicinally important, that is inner bark? Next, Quassia contain quassin, that is 0.2%. Next, medicinally important part of Stropanthus is seeds. Next, Calmate is used as a hepatoprotective agent. Next, in Digitalis leaves, type of stomata are present, that is endomocytic. Next, peeled licorice contain how much of alcohol soluble extractives, that is less than 25%. Next, which flavonoids are present in mulethi, that is liquirithine and isoliquiritin. Next, cassia is obtained from the dried stigma of Crocus sativus. Next, rutin is an example of flavonoid glycoside. Next, Digitalis leaves dried at temperature below 60 degrees centigrade. Next, Purpurea glycoside A on hydrolysis give digitoxin plus glucose. Next, adulterant of Indian senna is Palthe and Cassia obovata. Next, mesophyll of European squill contains which type of calcium oxalate crystals, that is raphides. Next, the moisture content in Digitalis leaves should not be more than 5%. Next, which type of calcium oxalate crystals are present in cascara? Next, Klunk's test or Couperin test is for the identification of isobarbaloin. Next, iridoid containing drug is valerian. Next, Satawarin 4 is the glycoside of sarsaparagine. Next, Virginian prune bark is known as wild cherry. Next, which of the following is used as precursor for the production of steroidal drugs like corticosteroids and sex hormones, that is Dioscogenin? Next, which drug under the class of glycosidal glycoside, that is Picroryza, Henna and Gentian? Next, Silarin A belong to the class of bufadienolide. Next, Digitalis purpurea is a cardiotonic drug belonging to the family Scrophulariaceae. Next, cascara bark has which shape, that is quill? Next, active chemical constituent of wild cherry bark is sinigrin. Next, Gymnema sylvestre antidiabetic is belonging to the family Asclepidaceae. Next, example of isothiocyanate class of glycoside is mustard. Next, which of the following is known as ginseng of India, that is Panax ginseng? Next, which of the following glycoside produces foam in aqueous solution, that is saponin glycoside? Next, which of the following is known as Indian Gentian, that is Picroryza curroa? Next, Strophanthus respond to legal test, Killer-Kiliani test and Baljeet test. Next, the extraction of steroidal saponin on commercial scale is from Dioscoria. Next, Raymond's test is used for identification of cardiac glycoside. Next, the shape of Arjuna bark is flat. Next, Dioscogenin is the hydrolytic product of saponin. Next, Retrodoma is characteristic feature of Quillia. Next, which drug is under the chemical class of cyanogenic glycoside, that is bitter almond? Next, in Klunk's isobarbaloin test, Curacao aloes shows which color, that is wine red. Next, 3 molecules of digitoxose attached to 1 molecule of glucose are present in cardioactive glycoside, that is purpurea glycoside A. Next, covering trichome is important characteristic of Digitalis. Next, palmitin A has which content, that is alloimodine plus chrysophenol. Next, bitter almond is example of cyanogenetic glycoside. Next, Thapus is derived from biological source Thapus nerifolia. Next, after hydrolysis of palmidin B gives alloimodianthrone plus chrysophenolanthrone. Next, cardenolides contain the following ring system, that is unsaturated alpha-beta lactones. Next, test is used for identification of deoxy sugar, that is Killer-Kiliani. Next, the socortin aloes mounted in lactophenol and observed under microscope will show the following character: fragments composed of large prism grouped irregularly. Next, which of the following is a flavanol type of glycoside, that is Ginku? Next, hydrolytic product of Verbascum is Gitaloxigenin plus Digitalose. Next, perivoside contains a glycone portion, that is digoxygenin. Next, glycoside on enzymatic or acid hydrolysis are one more sugar moieties, that is aglycone, and non-sugar moiety, that is glycone. Next, cyanogenetic or cyanophoric glycosides on hydrolysis yield hydrocyanic acid and benzaldehyde. Next, primrose is derived from which glycosidic drug? That is senega. Next, Chinese Rapontic rhubarb can be distinguished from Indian rhubarb by which color fluorescence developed? That is blue. Next, all of the following belonging to Liliaceae family: yellow, shatavari, and Indian squill. Next, why the aqueous solution of yellows in modified Braun-Tager test is treated with ferric chloride and hydrochloric acid to bring out oxidation and hydrolysis of yellow iodine. Next, in microscopical studies of rhubarb, which shape of calcium oxalate is present? That is rosette. Next, purgative action is given by one of the following glycoside, that is aloe. Next, the thick-walled watery trichomes are the identifying character of senna. Next, which of the following bark have flat shape? That is quillia. Next, one of the following belong to Ericaceae family, that is bearberry. Next, Tribulus terrestris is the botanical name of Chota Gokhru. Next, N-cordine is prepared from perivoside. Next, cardenolides are 23 carbon glycoside and have 5-membered lactone ring. Next, Alexandrian senna is obtained from biological source, that is Cassia angustifolia. Next, family of Digitalis is Liliaceae. Next, family of cascara is Rhamnaceae. Next, family of senna and licorice is Leguminaceae. Next, family of ginseng is Gentianaceae. Next, family of aloe is Liliaceae. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.